If you're in your early 60s and wondering what retirement will actually feel like, not just on paper, but in real life, then this is for you. Hi, my name is Zaslavsky. I'm a senior wealth advisor with Strategy Asset Managers. I'm also a chartered financial analyst. Let me ask, do you know how much you can truly spend without putting your future at risk? Because here's the truth. It's not about the size of your portfolio. It's about how your money supports your life. Today, I want to share the story of David and Laura, a couple that came to me. They're approaching retirement, and they've saved quite well, but they still didn't feel confident about the next chapter of their life. David and Laura are both 62. They've saved $3.6 million across retirement and investment accounts. They own a home which is worth $1 million. It's mostly paid off. Their vision, retire 3 years from now at 65. Spend about $10,000 per month after taxes. Take 1 or 2 big trips per year for the next decade. Maintain their home, help their kids, and enjoy life a little bit. But despite their planning, they were still asking me, can we really afford to live the way we want? Or do we need to hold back? They were not being careless, actually. They were just uncertain. Because they haven't worked with anyone that's shown them how their money fits into their life. So we walked them through a full cash flow plan together, which mapped out their salary phase out over the next 3 years, future Social Security, which they'll delay until 70 for higher monthly income. We've estimated and planned out their healthcare costs, some home upgrades, gifting, and of course, we have to account for inflation. And especially the 5-year gap between retirement and Social Security is a super important time when the only thing they're relying on for income is their retirement accounts. That gap means they'll need to withdraw just a little bit more than a comfortable withdrawal rate of about 6.5% annually. But after their Social Security kicks in, that rate will drop to 3%, which is very comfortable. Even with moderate market assumptions, their portfolio is still projected to grow to over $4.8 million by their mid-70s. And they were more than okay with that. They had room to breathe and permission to enjoy. But we didn't stop there. We started thinking, well, what if we can retire at 63, maybe even 62 instead of 65? Okay. And what happens if we want to spend $12,000 a month instead of $10,000? Can we afford that? And what happens when we scale back on travel in the slower years? What happens if helping our kids with a home down payment becomes important? The results showed us that they had options. Their plan was completely flexible, customized exactly to their needs and wishes today, leaving them options in the future. That's when that fear started to lift. They took a deep breath. They stopped focusing on the what if, and they started asking, what do we actually want to do? And I don't think I'll ever forget David saying, we've been holding back out of fear for so long. We almost forgot how to live our life. And now we realize after talking to you that this step, we don't need to be fearful. We've actually saved enough to give us options to do what we want to do and choose what we want to do with our money. And Laura said to me later on, she called me back. She said, I thought we'd have to wait to feel free, but we are already at that point. Often this happens that people realize that they are at that point after talking to an advisor. That's the moment I live for in this work. Because planning isn't just about the dollars. I think it's more about the peace of mind, and it's about owning your time. If you've been doing everything right, but still unsure about how to actually enjoy your money, you're not alone. I've been there. I'm a dad of 3 girls. I'm a husband, and I'm a business owner, and I also love to travel and play sports. And I can tell you from personal experience, it's not about working hard and saving. It's about aligning your money with your values. And when those two things come together, life becomes a lot clearer. So if you are ready to talk and you want to achieve that kind of clarity, please book a free 15-minute intro session by clicking the button below this in the description of this video. And please visit our website at www.strategyassetmanagers.com. We'll talk about what matters to you, your lifestyle, your family, and your dreams. Because retirement shouldn't be a question mark. It should be a reward.